Welcome back, everybody, and today we have to defeat Don Craig and Waphole. And I am playing as a character known as Crocodile, who is one of the earliest villains in the series.
Yes, he is. And I'll be playing as Mihawk, who is basically, to put it in the most simple terms, he is the greatest swordsman in the world. And he is the guy that Zoro has to beat to achieve his dream of being the greatest swordsman in the world. Ironically enough, between the time skip, Mihawk is the one that trained Zoro for 2 years.
Huh.
But Mihawk was actually introduced in the same arc as Don Krieg, which is all the way back in where they first met Sanji before they got to the Grand Line. And he beat Zoro without using his actual sword. So yeah.
Now, the thing about Crocodile is that he can manipulate sand. And he's basically made of sand.
Because he's a Logia type.
Tell. He is a Logia type. And one thing about Crocodile that I really enjoy, he's really high on attack, but he's also fast as hell with some of his attacks. And he's got great range. So all around, Crocodile is one of the best characters you can get in the game.
Well, I'm a big fan of Mihawk because you can make his combos go on endlessly if you have enough characters in the room.
I also think that Crocodile was the inspiration for the Gen 5 Pokemon Crocodile.
Yes, go into detail about your theory.
My theory?
Yes.
Well, Crocodile is in fact a pirate in One Piece, and pirates are generally crooks. They are also generally bad guys. And Crocodile, the Pokemon, is a dark type, and dark types usually represent bad guys, or cheating, or, you know, to an extent, piracy.
Lying, cheating, stealing.
And Crocodile can manipulate sand or ground, which Crocodile is part ground type. So, I mean, it's a loose connection, but I do think that there is at least something there.
Yeah, there's something there. You got something there.
And honestly, I like both Crocodile and Crocodile, so. I'm way on the northern end of the map here.
I'm down here in the middle.
Crocodile is a technical hockey type.
And Mihawk is an attacker hockey type. And they have various reasons for that. So I would think that Crocodile would probably have been attacker, but they probably had to make some balances here for the numbers.
Actually, I think the technical really suits Crocodile well. It makes him even faster.
Yeah, but he was also the first like super powerhouse we saw besides Smoker in the series. Because he beat Luffy twice.
Crocodile's level 2. Crocodile's level 2 is Ground to Death! And it's fucking awesome. Now, we didn't really go into detail about this, but there are 3 kinds of treasure chests. One we talked about last time were the secret chests, and those you unlock after completing certain tasks. The other is a red treasure chest, which will almost always have some kind of currency-based thing like money or coins that you can use to, you know, beef up your characters. And then you have the regular plain-looking brown treasure chests, which will contain items such as health refills or like stat buffs, like attack up for a couple seconds and stuff like that.
And hockey refills too, and some things that do have multiple effects on you.
Yeah.
And I'm about to use Mihawk's level 2 real fast. Black Blade, the Void! Sadly enough, in this version of the game, I don't have my favorite character in One Piece unlocked, and we won't see him for a while anyway. I could have him unlocked by the time we get to that part in the recording.
I do
in my Japanese version, and he's level 80 something. If only they let us play across multiple versions, because I would do that in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Oh, there's. Was that ground to death?
Yes. Now, I guess you can explain who Don Krieg is and who Apol is, since you know more about this than I do.
Right. Okay. So Don Krieg was basically known as the strongest pirate in the East Blue because he had an entire armada essentially. But he went to the Grand Line finally to try and make a name for himself. And the second he got there, Mihawk destroyed his entire fleet and sent him struggling back to the East Blue. Now, at the same time he's getting back to the East Blue, Luffy and friends have arrived on a sea restaurant called the Baratier, which is what this level is loosely based off of, in terms of the battlefield layout. And that's where they also meet Sanji. And basically what happens here is that Don Krieg, he's weakened, him and his crew, they need food, and none of the other chefs, including Zeph, which is Sanji's teacher, they refuse to give him any because they know who he is. So Sanji actually feeds Don Krieg. He gives him like a plate of rice or something, and Don Krieg like wolfs it down and decides that he wants to take over the ship and make it part of his new armada. So that triggers their whole fight. Don Krieg had unbreakable armor, so they said, but during his fight with Luffy, Luffy actually broke it with a Gum Gum Bazooka and sent Krieg flying down into the sea. Now, Krieg also uses... his armor is just filled with weapons. Like, you got poison bombs coming out of it. His spear actually explodes on contact with something. It's pretty crazy, but they beat him, obviously, and that's how they slowly convince Sanji to join their crew. Waffle is actually one of the first villains we've seen in the Grand Line, and it's also the villain they beat when they met Chopper. And the island they were at was called Jum Island, and it used to be a kingdom ruled by Waffle. But he went missing and went on his own little tyrannical adventure in the Grand Line. But one day he came back, and Luffy. That's when right after Luffy had met him, and so they had their big fight over control of the kingdom. And unlike Don Krieg, Waffle did have a devil fruit, and it's the Munch Munch fruit, so he can basically eat anything, and whether that be a weapon or just some food, it can become a part of him, and he can use it to his advantage to fight. And that's the background on Don Krieg and Waffle.
Now, did Waffle ever because whenever he can eat anything, did he ever eat people?
Yes, he ate his 2 crew members, and they became like a giant morphed up thing called Waffle House.
That is such an obvious pun.
Oh yes. I'm telling you, Oda does that all the time. He loves it.
Well, I am at Don Krieg right now.
So I'm in the same room.
I guess I can explain some of Crocodile's moves. One of my favorite.
So hey, we beat Frankie.
Yeah.
Oops, now we're not gonna get that cutscene. I don't think.
But one of my favorite moves with Crocodile is square, square, triangle, which basically he basically goes around in a big circle, and it's easy for taking out a bunch of characters and shit.
Right.
I also like Desert Espada and Super one, where he basically split Desert La Espada.
So yeah, Frankie's back on our side.
Yeah, that kind of happened.
I killed him with my level 2 by accident. But there's supposed to be a cutscene where he attacks Luffy and all that real fast, and they have a brief scuffle. But yeah, basically the only way to break the Straw Hats free is to overcome their will and also break the dial that they have with them. And that's the only way it can happen. Now I'm gonna show off Mihawk's level 1 real fast. Wilder Slash!
Yeah, I'm beating the shit out of Waffle.
Yeah, so am I. We're tag teaming him up. He wasn't ready. And he's dead.
He is dead.
So yeah, there is not a single dot of red left on this map.
We've completely killed everybody.
I didn't even hit 1,000 kills.
Neither did I. I hit 762.
I'm at 709. Mission
Mission
complete.
complete. Oh, Don Krieg's back.
But a lot of the... Holy crap. Alright, more enemies.
Good.
So, what's happening in the game story right now is that because of the events of Punk Hazard, these black dials have been released. The world government, they don't like that because this is part of their experiment, so they made deals with pirates to capture Luffy, Nami, and Smoker and bring them in for questioning. And probably execution.
Yeah, from what I understand, the government in One Piece is like really shitty.
Oh yes, they are evil motherfuckers. They're sneaky, and you know what? Hate to bring some politics in there, but they kind of sound familiar.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't really want to get into. Oh, hey, Kuzan, I'm gonna go kill him. Unless he's done already.
I think we're gonna see a cutscene.
Oh, yep.
Kuzan's first appearance in this game.
Now, I guess there's some funny history with Kuzan's appearance in this game, I guess. From what I understand, he debuted in this costume before he actually had this costume in the manga.
Yeah, because this costume was the one he also had in the most recent movie, and this was seen as more kind of like a tie-in to that. So basically, Kuzan just killed all of the red enemies instantly.
Well, we're about to go kill him. Apparently they don't want us going this way.
And, you know, people fear Kuzan. He's really strong. And their encounter, when Luffy actually fought Kuzan for the first time, Luffy even tried to use the move that he beat Crocodile with, but Kuzan just used Ice Time on him and froze him.
Huh. And it's Kuzan. Alright, let's go kick his ass.
Oh, dude, he hit me instantly. I looked
Oh,
away
he's here now.
I looked away to look at Elgato when he hit me. Dick. He's out of hockey already. What a bitch. And he's dead.
We killed him. Stay down, motherfucker. You're the worst in this game. And I do think that is it for this level.
I believe so too. Because we got the victory and I can't attack anymore. So yeah, I got C for kills again, but S for damage and clear time.
Same here. How many kills did you end up with?
835.
837 on my end.
Alright, so I think that's gonna do it, man.
Yeah, I do think so too. Is there anything on the level up screen that's going to be any different?
Nope, it's the same. So...
To be continued! And until next time, take care.
Zeroな危険に強さなどない。